Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to The Assist, another hour. I'm your host, Noah Harrington. To my right, I have Jay. To his right, we have Coach G. Fellas, how are you?
Yo.
Doing good.
I'm in here.
Glad to hear it. How'd y'all feel about this football this past week? And that's what we're starting with.
Woo! Man,
These games was crazy, man.
I feel good about my picks.
Me too. 2 for 2.
I don't feel good about my pick. One of my picks.
1 for 2.
Well, oh, you on that
feel
train.
good
You
about
sure
one of my
is
picks.
on that train.
Yeah.
Wah, wah.
I can't believe them Titans did that to me, man.
I guess that's where that's where we will start. What they have, a 17-7 lead.
They had a L. That's what they had.
Well, they did have that.
They had two different 10-point leads.
They had a chance.
35-24. Kansas City came out with the win. I mean, Patrick just played a hell of a game. 35 attempts, 23 completions, 294 yards, 3 touchdowns.
That's so impressive.
He's the James Harden of football at this point, because
Spectacular.
The Kansas City is like the Rockets right now.
I mean, I know we discussed it a little bit earlier, fellas. We're gonna dive into Mahomes' end of things, but what happened? What happened over there in Tennessee?
The defense shut them down, man. Kansas City defense.
I mean,
realistically
speaking, I'm thinking you have beaten the harder out that you beat the Super Bowl champs. You've beaten the projected Super Bowl
winners. The hype team.
You get one of them out of every season. You got the champs. You got the hype team, the potential.
We thought it was going to be the Browns.
And then you get this sleeper team that seems to be not. I mean, there was a Cinderella 6 coming in, sleeping people.
They were the Butler of the. Butler was always just at one point, they were just jumping in the Final Four. When they had Gordon Hayward and stuff.
So I'm just curious.
Just the sleepers for no reason.
You said it's the defense, huh?
I think it was the defense.
Oh, yeah, it was most definitely
the defense. Shut down Henry.
Exactly. That's what I was just about to say. They shut Henry down. 19 carries, 69 yards.
We said it before. Henry's was like the main person on that team that was carrying the team. I would say that. Henry's carried that team both of those main games for
you can't rely on
Ryan Tannehill. In the playoff run.
Mm-hmm. He carried that team.
And Tannehill wasn't putting up numbers like he did this
6-7
game.
games prior to he was starting to get into his niche.
So
where
if
he's
you could
putting up
shut
some
him
big
down,
numbers.
they already knew if you could shut him down, you good.
Yeah,
you literally good. That's all you have to do is shut him down.
And that's what they did. He scored 1 touchdown, but
69 yards. How many touches?
I'll give you 1 touch. 69 touches. 19 touches.
Just if you can,
3 yards.
If you got it
average.
Up. What was his touches? I know the yards. He ran like 120, almost 130 last game.
Yeah.
How many touches? Games. How many touches was he receiving? Because if
I want to say it was around 30. Don't give me the line. I'll look up for you right now.
And I know when you play from behind, you gotta play a different type of game, especially if you're trying to if you're being a run heavy, you kind of gotta abandon that.
30 carries, 195 against the Ravens.
Okay.
And then against the Patriots,
New England, yeah,
he gave
30 for 195, 34
on 182.
And then he had how many?
182 yards.
No. In this game,
this game he had 69.
19 carries. So 10 carries off, 10 touches off, and I mean, you give him them 10 with 3 more touches.
He was averaging 5 yards per carry against New England.
Prior to, okay.
He was averaging 6 yards a carry against the Ravens.
And only averaging 3.
Yeah, and people will say, "Oh, that's only 2 points, or that's only 2 yards off. That's only 3 yards off." That's a big deal.
Here's in 3 down. 3 out of your 4 downs.
That goes from giving you half every
3 out of your 4 downs is not a first down.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to say.
3 out of your, you're still in a decision. Is it a long yard? Is it short distance? Are we giving up a lot of field? Do we need a punt? Are we in field goal range? I mean, you put yourself in the decision.
That's an average. So he could have
10 more touches. That's just 30 more yards.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And then here's Mahomes.
And he's still under 100. Well, no, he has 109
rushing?
At the end.
They shut him down.
Here's Mahomes' rushing stat line: 8 carries, 53 yards.
Oh,
6.5 yard average.
I was about to say he's eating.
And a touchdown.
He's eating it.
He's eating him. He almost had. He had what?
Double with less.
11
more
11
efficient.
less carries.
Yeah, he's
and
more efficient.
12 less yards.
His efficiency was way more better.
3 more yard
Way
average.
more better. I love that
He
word.
shined.
He shined. He had. Well, we said his stat line. Ryan
One thing
Tannehill
I
on the
really
other
like
side.
about Mahomes is it's like he don't fold under pressure.
It seems like that.
That's
He
what it's
really
looking like.
is showing.
It's like he still be.
He's showing he has that gene, that clutch gene. That
You know?
if it,
Yeah,
some
he's
people
that it
call
man.
it.
You're
Exactly.
You produce and it's,
You're playing over there
Exactly.
pretty
You stay
good.
calm. You stay collective.
Yeah.
You
What I
bring
will
your team
say-
back yard by yard. You know,
What
first
I
down
say-
by first down.
And Mahomes could be a testament to this also. Andy Reid makes his team very, very tough on the chin. They take shots. They take other teams' shots.
Oh yeah.
They took Houston shots. You know, they took shots from Tennessee earlier today. They were down by 10 points 2 different times. And still weathered that storm. So shout out to their defense for staying focused, shout out to the game plan and sticking to the plan, making the correct
they
adjustments.
stuck to it. Yeah. Or they had to make their adjustments.
Make the correct
and then-
adjustments and implementing the plan and going forward.
Yeah, you gotta stick to the plan at that point.
That takes
you know what I mean?
your whole team,
Yeah,
coordinators,
exactly.
everybody being in sync with
On
what's
one
going
accord.
on. And doing
So-
and making these adjustments, not taking the whole game and going back and looking at it on film. They making these adjustments on the fly.
I gotta
Yeah.
say this: Tannehill against New England, right? 15 attempts, 72 yards, right? Okay. Against the Ravens, 88 yards, 14 attempts.
He got a workout today, huh?
He got a workout today.
Yeah.
They loosened up his muscles. They made him throw the ball. They shut Derrick Henry down.
They said
like
if
we
it's
said.
gonna get beat,
This
it's gonna
game-
be on Tannehill's shoulders.
Listen, 31
Wow.
attempts, 21 completions, 209 yards, 2
Holy
touchdowns, no
crap.
picks.
Wow.
It's not a bad game.
He had a decent throwing game, but that's
Decent
not
throwing
what
game,
they
but
were. That's not the
exactly.
MO.
That's not how they were winning.
Exactly.
They were the ground and pound,
Smart
give
defense.
him the ball, get a lot of yards from him.
And they was
And
popping Henry.
what I
I
will
will
say-
say they was popping
But I
Henry.
will
ass.
say that's still a good show for him, given
yeah.
the fact that
Given the
You
fact that
had
these
to
past
switch
few
up
games
on the fly.
Exactly.
mm-hmm.
You probably went in with the thought, okay, we're just gonna give Derek the ball.
and let him do what he do.
Okay,
We
now
gonna do
that's
what
not
they
working.
doing.
I gotta sling this.
Yep.
I gotta throw the pigskin now.
And
I
they
gotta
were
show
ready for that.
I gotta show that why I'm an
Stepped up to the
NFL
plate,
quarterback.
but it wasn't enough,
And
It
they were
wasn't
ready
enough.
for that. So,
and it wasn't their game plan.
good
When
job.
you have to switch your game plan, it always throws something off. You know.
Another person who had to switch the game plan, but still did not go down without a beating. This other game we got to talk about. AR 12.
the AR-12.
39 attempts,
A little short
31
clip.
completions, 326 yards, 2 touchdowns,
Man,
2 picks.
lost or not, that man is still a GOAT.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
care what
there's no
nobody says.
if, ands, or buts.
Oh
about
yeah,
that.
he's a
And he
gunslinger.
wanted that win. I don't care what nobody say. I
Him
feel
and
like,
Devontae Adams
I
wanted
feel
that
like
win.
his team did not play the game that they should have played.
Devontae Adams with the
He had a couple of players let him down. A lot of players missed
Devontae
catches that they
Adams
shouldn't
was
have
one of
missed.
the one who missed. He was
You
the
know,
one who
man,
missed
like,
the end zone
yeah.
touchdown that we were
Man.
talking about.
It was right there in your hands.
Yeah, Devontae Adams with 9 receptions, should have been 10 receptions.
For a game or a
138
time
yards.
to have a slow start, this was not the team. This defense is too stout to have a slow start against.
Yes, very. This they. Oh my goodness!
You need to come out firing off on all cylinders. You need to be a well-oiled machine going against the 49ers and playing against their style of play, because like you said, the Rodgers did have to change up the game plan a
3
little bit.
sacks.
They just kept Rodgers on his toes.
Not even a little bit.
He
Rodgers
literally
had to change up the
throw-
game plan
he had to
Yeah.
throw
immediately.
on the run.
Yeah.
That's not the way. That's not the way we like to see him throw.
And then
I like to see him
their
in the
defense.
pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Sit
a
there.
good 7-8 seconds.
Navigate
scan the field,
around, yeah.
Throw that long ball.
Their defense
That's
didn't
what you
do,
want from him every time.
didn't do diddly squat. I mean, you let Mostert. I hope I'm saying his name right. Number 31, Mostert. 29 carries, 220 yards.
Yeah, he was running.
7.5 yards to carry, 4 touchdowns. That's an amazing game.
He was running.
He
Ran like he stole something one time to get caught.
That's Barry Sanders type numbers. He was out there running. You had Jimmy G threw 8 passes, 77 yards, completed 6, and they scored 37 points. That is baffling. They kind of had that the Tennessee mentality. Here you go, running back. Run.
They were shell shocked over there in Green Bay due to it seemed like they hadn't had nobody run against them all year long.
You know what's funny? Most receiving yards for the 49ers this game, 46. By
46?
Samuel, 2 receptions. He had 2 receptions.
Huh.
That's wild.
That's that ground pound.
That is a ground and pound team. That's showing Tennessee how to do it. They were up. And they said Green Bay didn't come to play till the second half, and that was true because they didn't score a touchdown in the first half. It was 27-0 going into the half.
Facts.
Going into the second half, sorry.
I think they should have abandoned their game plan earlier. Yeah, absolutely. Right at the end of the first quarter, I would have been looking, go ahead and go into this. Okay, we're going to have to pick you apart.
Yeah.
You know, and try to figure out ways. They still trying to get their little run game and starting to do those little bubble screens out in the flat and whatnot.
It's not working.
Again, not
against that defense.
You got to take what they give to you sometimes.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And you got to work with that.
But
you got to make something out of it.
This is not this is not week 4 game. This is, win or go home game. You got to take some risks.
You got to make something out of it.
You got to take some risks, and you got to make plays.
Oh, yeah.
You can't.
And that's what they
go
didn't
in
do.
with the average mindset. You used to win or go home. You got to make some big time plays.
Aaron Rodgers could have completed all 39 of his attempts, but he scored 2 touchdowns, and he was the only one doing anything out there. You know what I mean? Like, you can't.
He played like he needed to play. His team did not show up.
His
Exactly.
team did not show up at all.
He kind of fell into that
came
Brady
to play.
pit. He played a better game than Brady. He had 2 more interceptions, or 1 more interception than Brady. I think Brady threw a pick his last game. Yeah, it was. He threw a pick. He kind of fell into that Brady. Like, Brady played a good game, but it was just him playing a good game. You got receivers dropping touchdown passes that are crucial.
And that's sad to see, especially, again, like I said, it's not week 6.
Exactly.
It's not like you got next week to make it
I mean, it's a guy right on you, but
this new generation of quarterbacks
is touch your hand and you just let it go. That can't happen.
So
not in a game like this.
We got our
like you said, win or go home.
Yeah, exactly.
Win or go home.
We got our Super Bowl. We got our contenders. So who you got?
49ers and Chiefs. For the simple fact that how 49ers won this game, I think, is what's going to give them problems in Kansas City. Therefore, I'm going to go with Kansas City. I think they can stop that run.
I don't think they can outscore Kansas City. Mm-hmm. If it gets into an offensive game, Kansas City's running
because
with
of shootout, you're going with Kansas City on
it. But I can see the 49ers getting grimy and maybe shutting an offense down. Maybe shutting that Kansas City train down. Maybe. I could see it happening. I don't want it to happen. I want Pat to get his ring.
I would say, Noah made a good point when he said before that Kansas City is kind of like the Rockets almost. Like, they can just score like almost at will, seem like.
James Harden.
You know what I mean?
You got Pat throwing 3 touchdowns.
Very good
5
players in
touchdowns.
key
The
positions.
49ers games, too, they've been fairly low-scoring games, more
Until
around
this one.
like average. Yeah, until this one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like 27, like 30.
49ers remind me
saying?
of the Pittsburgh
I don't
Steelers
know.
in the fact that they play a grimy game. They don't score just a high scoring game for them 24 points. That's higher numbers. They put up more numbers than that, but their defense is still grimy and stingy.
And also, if their defense can shut the run down like they did in hearings, oh man, that defense that defense gonna save them.
But
if they can shut that run down, they gonna make them have to throw that ball, and I feel like Mahomes gonna outthrow them.
The thing about the 49ers is they've been putting up points and they've been shutting down defense. But yeah, those are the picks. We got to jump into a quick commercial break. We'll jump back into football for a little bit. Talk a little bit more predictions. But yeah, here's a quick commercial break. back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to The Assist. I'm your host, Noah Harrington. If you're just tuning in, to my right I have Jay, and to his right we have Coach G. Almost got those mixed up. We're talking Super Bowl predictions. What about scores? Y'all got any scores?
Woo!
My score has been totally off.
Yeah. Well, kinda. You got the, what was it, the LSU game? You got that one right. Well, not right,
You
but
were
you were
really
the
I was
closest.
close. I was
Yeah.
close.
On this particular game, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
it's in
know.
the
Because
air.
it could, like, my thing is, I don't know either. It could either be a high scoring game,
I feel like-
or it could be a very low scoring game.
Because I feel like it's two good defenses, but at the same time, I feel like if the 49ers come to play, I feel like the Chiefs going to come to play.
Yeah, true.
Like, I feel like Mahomes is going to throw some, I don't know.
See, and I like how
I
you
don't know.
said that, because if it's like how hard you play them, they seem to be able to rise above that.
Exactly.
Man, you hit the nail on the head with
did
that
they
one.
thing, and they stepped it up above them.
They keep their
Titans
composure
tried to, same thing.
in a Patriot-like manner. And I mean,
So-
a Patriot fan is saying that, but that's just common knowledge in the NFL.
Ooh.
The Patriots keep their composure.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They can close a drive out. They can give you them late game closing drives,
I'ma
and
give you-
Mahomes can do that.
I'm going to give you two scenarios, two scores. If the score happens to go above 30 points, both squads, I say it's going to be a 42 to 42-28.
Ooh,
Now,
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Okay.
If it's a
That's
lower
nice.
scoring game,
Going for it.
I'm going with Kansas City again. But I say if it's under 30, if we have a game that's under 30 points, I say Kansas City 28, 49ers 17.
Okay. My low scoring game is going to be that one, 27, or what did you say?
28-17.
28-17. It's going to be that one, but I'm going to flip teams on you. If it's under 30, I got the 49ers. If it's over 30, I can see Kansas City putting up another 45 plus point game. So I'll go 48-21.
Well, a lot of separation in there.
Yeah. If Kansas City's working and they're connected, I don't think
They're going to
I
put
don't know
on a
what's
show.
going to happen.
They're going to let it loose.
I think they're going to put on a show. Exactly. Yeah. I said I don't know what's going to happen, but they're going to put on a show.
What you got, Mr. J?
I don't know.
I was just thinking,
It's going to be a great game nonetheless. Whoever
I'm
wins.
going to have one score.
Oh.
I'm going to have one score.
Watch him
And of
get the
course
closest.
Watch
we
him
get
nail it.
two.
Yeah, watch him nail it.
All
Watch him
four
nail
of
it.
ours are off.
Of course, I'm going with Kansas City. My score is going to be 38. I'm going to go with 38 Kansas City.
I love the intensity, the anticipation,
Mm-hmm.
just waiting on it.
38-27.
Ooh,
That's
Kansas
my
City.
score.
Kansas City.
38-27.
I
I'm
like
not
it.
mad at that
I
one.
like it. It shows that it's going to be
It's a battle.
a game.
Yeah.
Not that I wouldn't want to see a defensive juggernaut game, lock up, but I don't.
A good
I
6-3.
don't. I want to see an offensive explosion
What game
from
was that?
some team.
What game was that? And it ended 6-3.
Oh, see, yeah, that wouldn't be cool. At
It was
all.
a
Super
big
Bowl
game.
finish up 10-0, something like that. 10-3, something like that. I would hate that.
Man, you know the Cowboys are in it. That's how it was going.
Ugh.
Got to give a little Cowboy slander.
Taking shots at the boys.
You got to.
Shout out to
Speaking of the boys, we got to talk
Garrett.
about the former head coach of
yeah, I
Dallas
was about to say,
Cowboys.
shout out to Gary with his
joining the offensive
recent,
team over
pickup.
at the Giants, offensive coordinator.
Is he a Benedict for that?
What do you mean?
Benedict is he a traitor?
Oh,
No.
I mean, I understand your pocket. I get business is business.
you're in the same division.
But that is your, them.
They are in the
Philly,
same division, right?
In Washington.
Yeah, that is the division, yeah.
In Dallas. I mean, is New York, Dallas, Philly, Washington. Y'all battle.
This is what I'm going to say. I'm going to say no, only for the simple fact business is 50% of it.
Okay.
And the other 50% is you have to take what opportunities are given to you. So
he probably had a head coaching job somewhere. I mean, he was a head coach at one point. He just came off a head coaching job.
He is an offensive coordinator now.
So, yeah, he jumped over into offensive coordinator. So that's why I'm agreeing with you. You got to take the opportunities that are given to you. Maybe that's what he wanted to do.
You know what I mean? Maybe.
But it is a little fishy.
But maybe this opportunity was better for you, your lifestyle.
You go to a division rival. That seems a little fishy. You were the head coach. Now you know how to... Now you can beat the defense.
Now, I'm going to give you a
coaching.
Scenario, and I know it's not like that, but kind of like that. Is it...
You're going to be all in Joe Judge's ear.
Now, I know they're not. I know New York is not about to run off.
Slap in the face, and I don't think it's like a slap in the face. That's what
I can see both sides of it. I'll say that.
I think it's more or less like you gave me a good opportunity, and I think I want to take this opportunity.
Now, being neither one of y'all are
me. I'm gonna go over here because I know y'all don't like these guys, or you know what I'm saying.
Or I know we can beat y'all
out of spite.
That's
okay.
I don't think it was like
now
that.
I know neither one of y'all are Cowboy or Giant fans. However, if you were a Cowboy or Giants fan, how would you feel about the pickup? You play the Giants role and you play a Cowboy. How would you feel? Are you glad y'all got rid of him?
I'm glad we got rid of him, and I'm glad he went there because if I'm a Cowboy, I think we can beat anybody.
Well, yeah.
Exactly. You know how Cowboy fans are. They think they can beat everybody. They think they got a chance every year. So I'm happy, and I'm looking at it like, I can't wait to play. I can't wait to play New York.
Our problems.
I can't wait to play New York so we can just beat him.
And Ben, you know what I mean? If you was a New York fan, how would you feel about... We don't want Dallas problems, or we work with what y'all stupid. Y'all have put together right.
If I'm with the Giants, I would be iffy, only for the simple fact because you just left from your team and we seen what you did as the head coach. So
Nothing.
you coming exactly. So you coming
11
with
years.
us. You coming to us.
Or
I want to see
years.
what you gonna bring to the table. You know what I mean?
Out them years, but I mean your boss. We all know working for a good employer.
Yeah, true.
It makes a hell of a difference.
So maybe he may go to New York and spread his wings.
And that's why I say it's kind of iffy because most of the time when you coming into a new organization or something like that, or anything new for that matter, you feel like you got to prove yourself.
Exactly.
So I feel like he might come in and you never know, you know? So that's why I say I would be iffy.
Now,
but I would give him the benefit of the doubt. I would do that.
Okay.
I would let him try.
I can ride that with you.
To your point of picking up what's available, I do, because you made the comment he had a head coach's position somewhere. Mm-hmm. I believe in my heart that he really does have a head job's position somewhere.
Application.
I think he took this particular job simply because the pieces, he has some pieces to work with.
Saquon.
Exactly. Okay. He has something to work with there, you know.
Develop Dan.
You know, he has a quarterback. He has a running back.
He has a duo like he had.
Exactly. Okay. So you get what I'm alluding to In a sense. And something to work with in the future. They're going to get picks. They didn't do well at all.
Yeah.
It wasn't like Dallas is not going to get great picks. New York didn't do good. They're going to get some good picks coming up.
Exactly.
Having said all that, I think, and if I just feel like, and this would be the smarter move, and this is why I would be okay with Garrett being over there in New York. I think he picked that particular job on purpose to give himself a little bit of a break, run this over here for a couple of years, get refreshed, revamped with I just had this whole funk over there in Dallas for such a, after 4 or 5 years, it started, you hearing it, oh, come on, we need to make a change. We need, you're keeping them again. Okay, oh, you got a good team.
Rumors circulate.
And after so long,
rumors circulate after the
that
first
was a bad relationship that should have ended a long time ago.
Yeah.
And you know how those can develop, how being around them.
This is my analogy for it. It's like when two parents are in a marriage, and the marriage just isn't working. You bicker and argue every day, blah, 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 blah. You're only hurting the kids. In this instance, the kids is the team.
It's the team. You're only hurting the team at this point. So I think it should have ended a long time ago.
Yeah.
I think he picked this job up simply to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to clear my mind. I'm not going to have the stresses that I had as a head coach, but I'm still involved, and I'm putting myself in a position to make another run at this.
In his small victories, his 12-4 season, his 13-3 season, his
That's something to
10
harness.
in however many seasons.
That's fighting through the BS
That's
of
kind
being under
of
a hard general
maybe
manager.
it's the you said the right thing this time, husband. I'll take you back. You know what I mean? Back to going back to the analogy.
Exactly.
We got a little we like to say spiciness up here. There's a little spiciness in the LSU locker room with Odell Beckham. Kind of got him a warrant issued. Charges are reportedly being dropped and everything.
I just have to sigh over this whole Odell Beckham.
I think he was
saga.
a little lit at the game. Maybe a little too lit.
Can
I
we
saw
get a
him yelling
definition
at the
of lit?
band.
What is your definition?
Over intoxicated. I saw him yelling at the band because they didn't want to play a song he requested. I saw him yelling in the the air horn.
Do you think he was a little privileged?
I think he was.
Of course.
I think he was privileged. Of course, yeah. He's
Of
alum
course.
and he's Odell Beckham.
Of course.
With privilege comes irresponsibility sometimes.
But it should be privilege comes responsibility.
Yeah. In this instance, maybe got there, was getting treated well. I'm gonna have me a few drinks. I think he may have been drinking. He may have not been drinking. He may have just been having a good time. Maybe that's just Odell. We don't know him. You know.
Just had some good ass gumbo.
From the videos we see on social media and everything, he looks like he's
Done had a good time.
Yeah, having a good
get
time.
What you're saying.
Slapping the cop on the butt, which
His
is
alma
what got
mater
his
just won.
warrant.
They feel good about it. And to slap the cop on the butt
Simple
and
battery
got a
warrant.
simple battery warrant.
I don't know how that warrants that. No pun intended, but
It's kind of like if you touch a referee just to get his attention, the referee gives you a tick.
yeah.
In
Like,
this
you didn't
case,
have to do that.
You didn't have to go that far. It ain't like I pushed you or struck you. I just patted your butt. You know, hey, good job, officer. Do your job. And got shamed. I guess he took it as a big face. Honestly, if I had to call it for what I think it is, he got
Cameras rolling. He maybe
big-faced
just
the
got
cop.
embarrassed. You know.
Yeah. And then you get
I can see that side of it, but don't go and. I don't think you should go and.
But I did not
press charges on the
understand
guy.
why Odell's putting these kids in compromising predicaments.
Giving them money.
If they
Joe
don't.
Burrow said he gave him real money.
If you don't know the role, you know, don't put him.
He
in
said
that
now
kind
that
of
he's not a
position.
student athlete anymore, he can say that the money was real.
But what about
LSU
the
said that the money on the
student-athletes?
field that we saw Odell give was not real. LSU came out and said that, but Joe Burrow went on a podcast after the a couple days after the championship game.
Joe that said,
And
"Shit, my money was real."
But here's the thing: they asked, "Was OBJ? Was he giving out money?" And he said, "Now that I'm a student athlete, I can say yes, he was giving out money." They never alluded to whether or not it was real. They just said, "Was he giving out money?" So, but you know, the media is going to take it and say, "Oh, Joe Burrow said the money was real, this, that, and the third," and then the warrant didn't help anything. I mean, my first thought on the warrant was the money. Oh,
That's
I feel
NCAA
like
got
why
him.
would you even make a scene like that?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, why
You had to have been.
Why put that in the
That don't make
atmosphere?
sense.
You had to have
Yeah.
been under the influence,
Welcome
intoxicated, something.
welcome to the adult life, fellas. Welcome to the NFL. Shit's gonna get real now.
Yeah,
Money involved.
I think maybe he should focus on winning as opposed to another team winning. I get it's your alum, and I get you're out, and I get you didn't get close, and I get you didn't have your first touchdown till week whatever. But you can't be acting like that. That's not a good reflection on you. That's not a good reflection on your team. It just shows that
That was a poor decision.
that he doesn't care. It shows that he doesn't want to play football. You're never going to see
being
Kobe
a
Bryant
role
doing
model,
that.
being a role model that you are. That was just a poor decision.
You're never going to see Kobe Bryant doing that after they lost, after a terrible season. You're never going to see him in the club doing whatever. We gotta jump into a quick commercial break once again, and we're gonna save our last half hour for basketball. So here's a quick word. Welcome back to the last half hour of The Assist, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just tuning in, I'm your host, Noah Harrington. To my right, I have Jay, and to his right, we have Coach G.
Woo, woo.
We're talking basketball this last half hour. But first, we have to introduce our new segment, Wins and Losses. All right? It's the biggest win from the week and the biggest loss from the week.
Boom.
This week, the biggest win
Goes to
Conor McGregor. With his victory Saturday night over Cowboy. What was his name?
Cowboy Cerrone.
Yeah.
yeah, boy.
Donald
42nd win.
He did it in a very impressive fashion, manner. Good job, good strikes. He looked good. He looked good at one stage.
Good patience.
He did it pretty
No
fast.
pun intended. I mean, it was a quick fight, but he had patience in it.
He was very calm during this fight.
Yeah.
Even though that
I feel
mean
like he had something to prove.
he had something to prove. He
You're
did have
out,
something
and
to
that's why he got the biggest win of the week. You're out for however long.
He been on the he
You're
took
on
an
the
L
radar.
against
You-
Mayweather. He
you
took
just
an L
lost.
against Khabib.
Just lost against Khabib and Mayweather.
Took an L in just his personal life. I mean, the sexual allegation, the whole beat up people scandal, the
Yeah,
whole
throwing the
yeah.
chair through the.
been through a
The
whole
bus
lot
window.
in
Yeah.
18 and 19.
Almost
Been through
getting
some shit.
deported because of some stuff. A bunch of stuff. Conor was not in the best of lights.
Bar fights, this,
Yeah.
that, the media, social media.
Yeah, he
Hadn't been a
through it.
good run for him. So
The
this
50 Cent
victory,
beef is just coming out saying he wants to
The
fight
50 Cent beef
everybody.
don't count. I know you didn't.
I mean, no, just on social media, that's him being out there, just not in the best of lights. But it is Conor. He doesn't care. He's gonna do what he wants to do because
he finally
knows-
took a. He
because
finally
can
got a
prove,
dub.
because he can prove what he can do. You know what I mean? We know what he can do. We've seen it.
He got
That's
back
why
in the
I'm the
winning
way
category.
I am, and here I am to show you again that this is the way I am. And he gave it to him. 42nd win. I mean, I feel sorry for people who bought it.
Yeah, that you probably fall in the L's category on this
Yeah,
one.
'cause a lot of people bought that fight just to see him.
Dead
yeah,
ass, just to see that fight.
Exactly.
And 40 seconds later, don't go to the bathroom.
But to be honest with
Exactly.
you,
Or wash your hands.
I've always felt like even though you spent the money for that, that's a great fight.
That is a great fight.
It's
a great
almost
fight.
like
It
a Mike
really
Tyson
is a
fight.
great
Yeah.
fight.
Mike Tyson to go in and knock somebody out and
13 seconds
Exactly.
and be done with it, and you just
You know,
spent
and win a
$70,
championship.
you know?
exactly, you know what I'm saying? So it's like
He beat the title.
Is
the
that
title
still,
holder.
Is that still not a good
Here,
fight?
I'm glad they have undercards. I'm glad they put multiple fights on that card.
And that was my thing. The undercard was really good. I don't know the boxer's name. If you watched it, you know the guy with the mullet. He was talking a lot of smack throughout the fight.
They had a couple of fights actually.
And he got what he deserved, talking all the smack he was talking.
Yeah.
You can talk smack when you're producing. That's when you love it. You know what I mean? You love
Usually
being
you
cocky.
You let your
game talk, and
game
everything
do the
comes
talking.
after.
Yeah, exactly.
He was talking before his game showed up and got rocked, got knocked out.
Oh, and shout out to them shoulder strikes that Conor was throwing. He went in there with that shoulder lean twice. Bop, bop. And, shit, that rocked him. And then
Yeah.
he tried to catch a foot with his ear. You can't do that. You don't make calls with people's feet. So, put him on his back. A few more strikes. They had to call it.
Yeah, I knew after that first stumble and the crowd got live, that's when you knew. Okay.
That was nice.
He's
some
still
sneaky
him.
shoulders, man. They were sneaky.
Yeah.
That's kind of like that John Jones.
You know,
that
he's
jab
a
with
very
his elbow.
unorthodox. He gets weird angles. He's an unorthodox fighter.
His strikes come from unorthodox positions. They're thrown in different manners, but
We said
he sets that left hand bomb up nicely.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
We
yeah.
said that Mahomes is the James Harden. Excuse me. Conor McGregor is Dirk Nowitzki. Unorthodox, but gets it done. You know what I mean?
Who would you say Israel's then?
Huh?
Israel.
Hmm.
Was Adesanya? That's how you say his last name. I just
I'm
know
not even
Israel.
gonna try.
I'm not
even gonna try
I have
to
to
see
see it right there in front of me.
I can't sit here and say because I haven't watched enough of his fights.
He not LeBron to you yet?
No.
The boy is bad. The boy is bad.
Nah.
We could say that for a later debate.
LeBron.
Well, I mean, okay, so who would you say? Will he be the James Harden?
We gotta jump to the biggest L.
Let's get this L out now.
Because our Houston sports expert, he's probably kind of hurt by it.
This
They're
a
taking
tough
away
one.
his one championship that the city's won in how long? They might take. I don't think they're going to take it away, but
They should.
there's a lot of scrutiny behind it.
They shouldn't take
And,
none of
and if it was the Yankees, they take it away.
They taking it away.
They take it away in a heartbeat. And I'm going to say that right now.
Yankee fans feel like they've been robbed too.
Oh yeah, we've been
Absolutely.
Oh,
They
yeah.
got knocked out by.
We got knocked out by due to
because
we
y'all
had an
probably
amazing
stole
pitcher.
our signs. Not probably.
Can you shine some light on what really went down?
Well, allegedly.
Oh, it's not alleged.
Allegedly, what they saying is they had cameras on the field
Wow.
with TVs in the dugout watching the TVs, and they was hitting trash cans to let them know when they was throwing certain pitches.
I don't want to hear any more Patriot slander from you for the rest of the year. Okay?
It's a long year.
Well, the difference of this is
Yeah, it's the first one. Yeah,
no,
whatever.
no, not even that.
Well, damn, I'm furthering your point.
I'm a basketball fan, first and foremost. I love basketball like
Through and through.
90 of all sports, 95% of me loves basketball.
Sports have assists, but this show is called The Assist because of basketball.
Football gets 5%. Because I do love football too. But nowhere near as much as I love basketball. Basketball is like my love.
It's your baby.
You know? Pride
Yeah.
and joy.
Right.
Child.
Right.
I like the Astros because they are a Houston team. And I'm from Houston.
Yeah.
So I support all Houston teams.
All right. City pride.
I don't have no real sentimental like
Connection to Houston.
when they won the World Series. I didn't go out and buy Astros gear.
Yeah,
you won't
yeah.
see me wearing it.
Yeah.
I just
You're
support
not gonna
them
fake the
because
funk.
you know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But you're gonna go for
I
it.
respect
I
that. I understand that.
I just support them just because we're from the same city. I have to,
Yeah.
you know. But the fact that this happened, it don't hurt me like, oh my God, I can't believe that this happened. You know, I mean, it's unfortunate and it's
Very.
sad. I mean,
You hate
$5 million
the city.
Yeah,
You
fine.
hate it for
I
the
hate it
city.
for the city. It make us look bad.
How many
It
year
make
ban?
The city look bad.
Is it a 1 year, 2 year ban?
2 year.
On the
Was it
two
2
on
year?
the
The peaks?
on the higher ups. Like I don't want to say that their names wrong, but on the higher ups.
No, they got 1 year.
It was 1 year, and then a $5 million
got
fine.
fired. And then they got fired.
And then they got fired.
And then the team also lost first and second round draft pick for
Exactly.
2 years running.
And then their former manager, the manager who was managing them when they won their World Series, Alex Cora, has since been fired from the Red Sox. He's their former manager, and their season last year is being investigated now for the same thing, for the sign stealing mishaps.
Ugh.
That's crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
And the sad thing about it is, if you're doing that, that means the players are involved because this TV is in the dugout. Everybody on the team is in the dugout.
Which is why the fine's gonna. I'm sure the fine is the total team.
That's insane.
We'll break down the $5 million by however many people are on the team. I guess.
And what really sucks about that too, though, is
I would figure.
if you really think about it, it sucks because the teams that really should have won some of those games lost
Like the Yankees.
due to
this.
Yeah. It's like you really missed your shot at a championship because of the cheating.
But Pete Rose gets a lifetime ban.
You can never
for
get that
betting
back.
on
Pete Rose
himself.
gets a lifetime ban. Exactly. Like
For betting on himself.
For betting
and
on
these
himself.
people are sitting here cheating.
Just get little slaps on the wrist compared to what Pete ended up getting. And I'm not, just
Wow.
the biggest supporter of everything that Pete did, but I've seen a lot worse.
True. A lot worse to get
handle a lot less.
And the
get
crazy thing,
slight, yeah.
to me, the crazy thing about that is people have been telling you from the beginning that if you're gonna bet on anything, Bet on
Bet
what?
on yourself.
On yourself.
Exactly.
That's what you're supposed to do. I can't knock that man for betting on himself.
Exactly.
And the crazy thing about it is, if I got you on my team, I would hope that you're willing to put all your stuff on the line.
I want
For
your team. Like,
I want you.
You know what I mean? Exactly. Like, oh, you want to win.
You are who I
feel
want.
like you gonna win.
You will put your lifetime earnings and risk everything.
Because you feel like you gonna win.
Exactly.
I need you.
Yeah. That was
That's
shout out to P Rose. We gotta jump into basketball. Those are the two big wins and losses of the week. Win being Conor once again, 42nd win.
Pop.
And it was that quick.
It was that quick.
And then the Astros take the biggest L.
That was some shoulders. Pop.
We'll say Astros. We'll say Alex Cora. Astros / Alex Cora.
Baseball has taken an L.
Baseball's taking an L, but
That's just another
Astros
form
and
of
Alex
cheating.
Cora got hit pretty hard because now the team he was just on is being investigated. He didn't do nothing. Maybe he didn't do nothing wrong over on that team. You know what I mean? Who knows? We gotta jump into basketball. Big news: Trevor Ariza going to Portland. I like that move.
Ooh.
I really like that move.
Ooh. Is he going? That's a done deal?
I'm checking right now.
What I will say, Trevor Ariza always been a good defensive player.
He's a
But
3
as
and D
of-
type of player.
But to me, as of lately, he's been on the decline.
Well, yeah, he's getting older.
He's getting older. He's getting a little longer
But he's
in the
been
tooth.
on a major decline compared to the Trevor Ariza we used to.
So
I
the
would say.
Trailblazers send Kent Bazemore to the Kings for a package deal with the biggest name in it being Trevor Ariza. So yeah, he's there.
It's a deal.
I like it because he's a role player. You don't expect 25 points, 20 points from Ariza.
Yeah.
You expect maybe 12, maybe some. They're probably all going to be threes, maybe a couple layups in there. You expect defense from him. He's a 3 and D type of guy. I think he's fitting. He's gonna find his role on that team.
When he giving you less than that, though, you don't think that's a problem?
No, because he's always producing on defense. He's always producing. Sorry, my voice cracked. He's always producing on defense. He's not one of those guys. He's taking plays off. You know, he might get beat here and there, but he's a matchup nightmare depending on where you put him. So I think he's a nice he's a nice addition to that
It'll be
team.
a nice little move for them. I mean, I do see. I like Trevor. I mean, I watched him when he played alongside Kobe in L.A.
I don't think they're looking for points either. I think they're looking for Trevor
They're
Trevor
looking for
Ariza
some-
type player.
we
I think
need
they got
some-
what they were looking for.
We need a veteran coming off the bench
Championship
who has a championship pedigree.
and can still produce.
And we
And what
can
was that
combo
trade
that.
again?
Kent Bazemore, it was a package deal, so it was a little, probably some picks, maybe a little bit of money, but it was Kent Bazemore. The headline was Kent Bazemore for Trevor Ariza. So Kent Bazemore went to the Kings. So that was a done deal trade. The other done deal trade was Jeff Teague and Travion Graham. Where did they go?
He went to Atlanta.
It was to Atlanta for Alan Crabb.
What?
Yep.
He went back to Atlanta. I wonder what Trey
Trying to
feels
go
like
ball
about
with Trey?
that. Yeah, I was about to say, I wonder how Trey feels about that.
Atlanta have to do something, man. They need all the help they can get.
And Alan Crabb went to the Timberwolves. So, yeah, Atlanta needs some help. I think Jeff Teague will help Trey develop as a point guard. Because Jeff Teague, he's a former All-Star. Jeff Teague can produce. And he's just a good all-around point guard.
He can play.
And he can shoot. He can give you those
He's
tricks
been
and
on
little
some teams
knickknacks
where
that you need for the NBA, being a point
Probably
guard.
should have been a little bit better, made a little deeper pushes than what they did.
I mean,
but he's a contributor.
He was a great contributor to that Atlanta team.
Yeah, he's a contributor.
Jeff Teague,
I liked him over there during
Joe
that time.
Johnson, Josh Smith, Al Horford, and then you got what's his name coming off the bench? Jay Crawford, Jay Crossover.
Atlanta used to have a squad.
Yeah,
man.
Atlanta really did, and then
Really
they had
did.
Zaza. But you want Zaza on your team because he's a gritty, grimy player. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He complements that way. He's not giving you points. He's not
I
giving
can
you
find
that.
somebody else that's gonna play in between
Yeah.
the lines.
True.
It's not gonna be dirty.
You can. You
It's
can.
not gonna be dirty.
That's not gonna be dirty.
I'm
and
just
still
saying
get
he
the
was on
job
that
done.
team.
Yeah.
You
And
give me,
he was a
give me
part
his,
of that
his
team.
other guy that was on his team. I'll take if I had to pick between them two. Give me Green. Draymond. I'll take Draymond.
Oh, well.
And his antics and whatnot.
But Draymond's also not.
Draymond ain't never just went out to hurt somebody.
Yeah, he has. You know, he was doing the whole
He kick you in the balls. I mean,
I'm sorry, I got to totally disagree with that. That boy tried to just
take people out,
run over hard in one game. Like, literally just...
Now, hustle plays. I like a good hard hustle play. I'm talking about putting your body underneath legs and knowing that you got to land and you going or roll an ankle. That's going to take you out for a long time. You know,
I'm glad you said that. I'm going to have to send you this clip. You're going to be like, okay, yeah, he tried.
Draymond's done that.
Draymond has tried to hurt people.
Did it to James Harden.
Okay, well, I renege on my comment there because I don't want anybody getting hurt like that. I mean, I like good, strong physical play, but do it within the means of the game.
There was a lot of trade rumors going around. Derrick Rose going to who knows where. I think he can really compliment any team at this point.
Any team.
And then Robert Covington to the Lakers. I saw that. I saw Bradley Beal to the Lakers. I don't think they're giving up Bradley Beal anytime soon. I don't think Washington's
looking for a
giving him
package
up.
deal out of LA for that one.
I think Kuz is first on the ship.
I'm about to say Kuz and some
right now,
picks.
like, everybody is literally trying to get up on this Lakers like team right now. Everybody's like chasing this championship.
Imagine if Bradley Beal gets on the Lakers. Like,
it's not
come
a
on.
bad look.
That's a great look.
It's not a bad
Bradley
look.
Beal's an all-star.
All.
There's 3 all-stars on one team.
Facts.
It's a super team at that point. Even people claim it is already. With 2.
We could do something with that. We being the Lakers, we could do something with that.
I mean, we can do something with whatever we got right now. We're clearly doing something with it. But
Honestly,
absolutely.
That would help.
It's already a championship team right now.
I would love Robert Covington. Robert Covington's just not as good Bradley Beal.
If I'm a Laker, I wouldn't give Kuz up just for nothing. Still, given the fact that he's still showing you that he can still carry a team without AD and without LeBron.
I mean, yeah, we're gonna have to get something good for Kuz.
He's adding
really
to his stock.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
just hate that the chemistry has been put into the public eye as much as it has been. Nothing,
but I
been
like
put
it
behind closed doors
because it's proving that they can handle it.
That's true too.
But this was my thing. This is what
I
I don't want to happen. What happened with Brandon Ingram? Okay, so we get rid of Brandon Ingram, and then he drops a career high 49 points against the Jazz in an overtime win.
I've been saying I shouldn't have got rid of him.
In an overtime win.
That's the one I would have kept.
Donovan Mitchell with 46. They had a battle. Another big game from the past week. Book with 39. And a win. He finally got him a win. He finally put up 40 and got him a win. Thank heavens for the Suns and Devin Booker getting a win over the Celtics. But there was a battle in there. Marcus Smart with 37 and Devin Booker, like I said, with 39. But we got to get to the podcast rivalry. This game happened. Lakers versus Rockets. You know, we're Laker fans up here, me and Coach G. And then we got our Houston sports
we
expert.
Rockets fans up here.
We got our Houston sports expert
Jay
right
and the
here.
rest of the fans out here.
Well,
we Rockets
Jay
fans
and the rest of y'all.
The rest of the fans out here.
So on
What
the
happened?
18th, Lakers came out with the win, 124-115 over the Rockets in Houston.
Good game.
Kyle Kuzma with 23 and 8. LeBron James with 31, 12 and 5. Danny Green with 20. Caldwell Pope with 20.
Mm-hmm.
Dwight Howard with 6 and 10. McGee with 9 and 8.
They showed up.
Pretty good all-around game. And then on the other side,
They showed up.
James with 34, 7 and 6. Russ with 35, 7 and 9. Clint with 8, 12 and 3. Gordon with 13. House with 10.
That's the second problem.
Not really too much scoring otherwise. No,
That was
6 points from
wasn't a
Tucker.
supporting
McLemore with
cast.
9.
Exactly.
Wasn't a supporting
That
cast.
was a problem. We didn't get no Aaron Gordon putting up 13 points. Oh my God, that hurts.
Yeah. He needs to put
hurts.
up more than that.
That hurts. James Harden came to play.
Yeah. And Russ
Russ came to play.
Russ leading
Clint
scorer
Capella
for the game.
What are you? I'm sorry. 8 points from Clint Capella.
You got
sorry.
12 rebounds.
I need more than 8 points from you,
The
Clint
big
Capella.
boys got in Capella's head after that block.
I mean, he had 12 rebounds. He was...
JaVale got a good monster block on
To
it.
be honest,
and that was on a two-hand dunk. That
just
shakes a big man.
Oh, yeah.
You can always tell when you a big man, if you playing another big man down low, you can always tell it's always going to be one dominant person over the other one. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's going to get shown, too.
They dominated on Capella.
They had a field day. It was like, man, I do what y'all do, but y'all do it so much better. Or y'all are
can't keep up with it.
I can't keep up with y'all. I'm not saying that you do it so much better, but I can't keep up with this.
And
on
top of that, the Lakers got so much height around them, like
so much length.
You ain't getting those 20
that's why
rebounds
Covington
like that, buddy.
makes that's
Covington's
nice.
a matchup nightmare. He's 6'9", 6'10", real long, 3-and-D wing.
Yeah, can shoot.
Big body.
Yep, facts.
Another big game. We talked about B.I. kind of emerging into himself. They played the Clippers. Only lost by 3. Not bad. Not bad for the Pelicans, I'll say. Brandon Ingram only had 21, 7 and 6. I mean, 20 is hard. Only, yeah, that's what I'm going to say. I say only, but 20 is hard in the NBA.
Yeah.
To score 20 points is hard in the NBA, especially against
the Clippers.
The Clippers, who are supposed to be this defensive stopping
team. You got Paul George,
you know what I mean?
You got Pat over there. That's a defensive nightmare.
He had 21. Jay Hart with 9 and 10. Derek Favors had a good game with 22 and 11. They need that. My man Zoe showing himself. He's emerging. 18, 11, and 10. Another triple double. He's had I don't know how many he's had in his career so far. You know he's had a couple. I don't think he's had any this season.
Man,
this might be his first
I
this
love
season.
the way Zoe is playing. I just honestly feel like I need more points from Zoe.
Yeah, but that's Zoe.
Like, I know
he's not going to give you those points.
But that's what I would want from you.
Oh yeah.
If
I want to see him putting up points like that just because it looks nice.
No, not even because it looks nice.
It looks nice to me.
I feel like just because I feel like you're capable of doing it.
Oh yeah, he is.
I feel like you're capable of giving me that 30 and, you know what I'm saying, that triple double with the 30 every night. You know what I'm saying, like a Kyrie Irving,
like a Luka,
or like a Luka.
You know that's who I would compare him to because he's so big.
Yeah,
Lonzo's a 6'6" guard.
Well, I say like
guard,
a Kyrie Irving just because Kyrie is always good at putting up points on.
Oh, true. It doesn't matter what Kyrie's walking 25. He's a 25 in his sleep. J.J. Redick with 19, Hayes with 14, and Alexander with 10. They just had a pretty good all-around game. Only lost by 3, but Kawhi Leonard on the other side with 39, 6 and 6. Sweet Lou Will with 32, Montrezl Harrell with 24, Shamet with 11. They didn't really have... They just had some big scoring games. The big scoring games beat out the all-right all-around game.
Man, I don't care what nobody say. Lou is the best 6 man to ever play.
Oh, yeah.
So, he named his son 6.
Yeah.
SYX. Shout out to congratulations.
Lou over Crawford?
As far as the 6 man? Yeah,
crossover?
Lou gets that.
Oh, yeah.
Lou gets that.
That's a hard one. I say Jay Craw is number 2. I'm giving it to Lou Will.
He's a bucket too.
I'm sorry. Lou has played for
Jay Crawford. Or Lou Will is the Jay Crawford of our time.
And
of this generation.
You know what? And Crawford has done this too, but I just feel like Lou go to any team and he just adapts. So
oh yeah,
it's just I don't know.
Like they can both go
honestly,
to any.
Crawford should still be in the league right
exactly.
now.
He had a 50-point game last year. Those are two people who can go to any team and put up 50. It doesn't matter. You can put up 50 on your team and any team that you're playing. It doesn't matter who it is.
That's,
them two. Yeah. And Jay Craw can still do it. That's what's crazy. So Zion's return. What is it? January 22nd. Are we excited?
I'm really not.
I want to see what's going to go on, but I do have a different prediction as far as even with the healthy Zion. I think Ja was going to make a run for Rookie of the Year.
The reason why I'm not
against the Spurs.
The reason why I'm not so happy about it is
Ja's
because
Rookie of the Year.
I feel like I kind of feel like I feel like it's a lot of hype going on around him right now.
Oh yeah.
And with him being out for so long and everything, he's gonna be super rusty. I feel like.
I don't think he's been playing practice. You know, they practice. He's been in full contact practice,
you're gonna practice
and everything.
and all of that and everything, but
practice isn't in game.
It's not a game.
Yeah.
Practice ain't the real deal.
And plus, I'm excited to see it because, you know, they're saying he's walking different. They taught him how to kind of balance out his body weight.
That's what I feel
and I think
like
that's
going to
be a
different.
big... That's why I'm excited to see it. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just excited to see what's going to happen.
I don't know.
Because it could go really good. It could go really bad. He could not move that. It could not move well in a very fast paced game. But they are going to be playing the Spurs, so
another thing too. I feel
he
like
can get some breaks
when
in
he
there.
come back too. I feel like we won't be seeing like these 40-point games from Brandon Ingram like we seeing right now all the time. You know what I mean?
I do agree with you there. I do think the ball and the point distribution is going to have to be spread out around the team a lot more thoroughly. I do think that Zion is not going to be a ball dominant, but out the two, I do say if you're going to have a ball stopper, it's going to probably come out of Ingram's hands where he puts the ball down to the ground and tries to create his shot, which we know has proven to work. He can do it. He's coming into that role. So I don't blame him for taking on that responsibility.
Not at all. He's the best player on the team.
Even though that, because right now you're going off as Zion is his name.
Yeah.
Because we don't know what Zion is in the NBA.
Exactly.
Haven't seen
That's
it.
why I say I think there's a lot of hype around it right now.
I think for a long time, Ball's going to be getting him a lot of shots. I think Lonzo's going to be creating his shot for him.
I think as time goes on, they're going to work Zion into the mix.
And I think he's gonna complement them really.
I say about 16 to 20 minutes, maybe if they.
They said they're not going to put him on a restriction. They're going to put him on series. Like, okay, we're going to let him play. We're going to come down about 3 times, and we're going to see how he's moving. Okay, if he's moving a little weird, we'll pull him out. If he's already tired, we'll pull him out. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. They're not going to restrict him. And if he's looking good in those bursts, in those little series of plays of offense or whatever, and defense, they're going to let him run. So, I think the Gazelle wants to be out, let him out.
I don't know. I feel like we'll see.
Yeah, that's my thing. We're going to see.
We will see.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's our time. You can catch us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. You can also tune into our podcast, So You Just Gonna Podcast in Front of My Son, every Monday and Thursday. This has been another edition, another hour of The Assist with your host, Noah Harrington. To my right, I have Jay. To his right, we have Coach G. And we're signing out of here.